Well, lovers, it happened. I hate to say that I called it, but either way, it happened. At long last, the drought, it seems almost over. After weeks and weeks of dillo-y snapshots, it looks like finally 1.21 is spicing up. The next 1.21 feature was just revealed. Today, let's dive into it and talk all about it, theorize, and let's talk about fruits, too. Delicious. Tickle that like button for me real quick and let's do this. Ever since a couple of days ago when the dog lord himself, the Bean Dog, said, hey, maybe keep your eyes on Minecraft Monthly, it might be a little bit interesting, I knew things were bound to heat up. Well, sure enough, it happened. In yesterday's Minecraft Monthly, the next big 1.21 features with an S were revealed. So the first big one that I think a lot of people are maybe missing almost happens right off the bat. Direct your eyes away from Boo's fedora situation over to his hand, that claw right there grasping the key. You could almost like impose that old 13 reasons why meme right here, and for me, it's that key. That beautiful, beautiful carjacking, huh? That's an idea. Back over inside of the craft, it looks like the key is due for some kind of big update very soon. Previously, it kind of had this whole like blue, skulky vibe going on. That new version, it looks a whole lot more like Deep Slate or Tough. Probably almost for sure Tough thinking about the context of the key, but the key, the texture is due for a complete shift and overhaul. I like the new tones. It's gonna look nice. Some comical jokes about carjacking using the trial key were made, and then they dropped the big one. And poetically put, almost as if it was a log from this tree, dropped firmly and solidly, dropped the log right on the ground, the next feature, the big one, was revealed. So inside of this Minecraft Monthly, they kind of touched on quite a few things. The Armadillo, Education Edition, a really long staircase, but finally, about 2/3 of the way through the video, right after the developers instructing us to just close your eyes, just trust us, we're not gonna do anything to you, just close your eyes. Swiftly, right after we closed our eyes, they dropped the next big new feature, and oh my god, that thing, that evil, monstrous thing. Every time I close my eyes, I see it. My brain has been rotted, corrupted by the cave dweller mod. I can't unsee it. It's screaming at me eternally, wishing, wondering, wanting it to go away. Please. It's now confirmed that the next new Minecraft 1.21 feature is going to be pretty similar to this thing, relatively speaking, and it's going to go hand in hand with the key. The trial key's use, it wasn't what we expected all along. It will be used to unlock something. This brand new block that I absolutely am in love with the texture, I adore this thing, it's called the Vault. The Vault is going to be a new thing you'll find inside of the trial chambers, or the structure's going to get an update. Once you find this thing, walk up to it with a key and use the key on the Vault, and it will either make or break this update. Okay, that might be a bit dramatic, but anyways, the chambers that have been trialed. Obviously, right now, the biggest part of Minecraft 1.21, or heck, maybe even the only part of 1.21, depending on how you look at it, is this brand new structure called the Trial Chamber. You might have heard of it before. Over the past couple of weeks, while the devs have been working on touching up the Armadillo, making it a little bit more like our hopes and dreams and wishes. Yeah, well, while the devs have been working on refining the latest Mobbo winner, they've also, behind the scenes, or in front of the scenes, been working on the breeze as well, making it a little bit more challenging. They have not been working on the loot at all. The loot is still despicable. But what if I told you this brand new vault item might be the solution to that, and the solution to this chest right here? We've all been there before. We go on a server, we go somewhere, we open up a chest in like say a spawner room or something like that, the mine shaft, and it's just empty. Somebody's already been here, it's already been looted, and it's tragic. Well, that right there, my friend, is where this brand new Minecraft block called the Vault comes in. The Vault block is going to be a brand new, essentially, type of chest. No trial needed at all. You basically walk up to the chest, unlock it with the key, and then boom, you get a brand new reward. I said, and then boom, you get a brand new reward. Playing this back in ultra slow-mo so we get a good look at what's happening here. Check out this player. The player is going to walk up to this thing, use a key on it, and then a little bit of reward is actually spit out of it. I like how you can see the reward on the inside too. That's pretty cool. This items, or the items that are spit out, is not just one item. One key could equal multiple items. Let's roll it back one more time while we're at it, laddies, and analyze this frame shot by shot. There was a little bit of diamond horse armor, and there's an enchanted golden apple. Then there's nothing inside of the spawner. Then all of a sudden, there is enchanted diamond chestplate, enchanted iron armor inside of this thing, and some iron tools enchanted as well. It sweats very nervously. very sweaty. Nervously. Me, personally, I would like to consider myself an optimist. I have faith in the devs. I want to have faith in the devs. They make the game, after all. Maybe they kind of know what's going on. The devs have ideas. They have a vision for the game. You know, everything like that. I want to have faith, and the devs not giving us enchanted iron tools from that thing. They have to know we're not coming here for iron tools, right? So here's the thing. I don't want to get ahead of myself too much with this part right here, but the loot. I would like to hope and dream that the loot shown from the brand new vault item, it's like just placeholder loot. Maybe they didn't want to reveal the brand new tool, weapon, piece of armor or something that you can't craft come into the game. I think there's hope with this one. This loot is now going to become secondary loot, like meaning the loot from the trial chamber is modern, the loot from the chests all around this thing, it's not the main focus. I would like to think, based on how it was framed in that video, that the new real deal loot is coming from this vault item. You gotta go through the chamber, get the key, then go back over to the vault and unlock the good stuff. Inside of this video, according to the devs, the vault can only be unlocked once per player. So that means if me, Wattles, goes up and gets the treasure from the vault, it's done for me. I could use the key again, but I'm not going to get anything else. However, somebody else could come up and use the key, and then you'll get loot as well. And so it's kind of cool. But the loot, that's the big focus here. This is a mid-game structure, so of course, we're not gonna get like enchanted netherite armor from this loot. Whether this new vaults thing is the rarest thing inside of the structure, or it's just super common all over the place, expectations, I feel like we gotta keep them real. However, I feel like we also have to keep them logical. If this is mid-game, we're presumably going into this thing decently geared up, so enchanted iron, we might already have it. It's kind of off the books, and if we're going into this thing, I definitely feel like there should be a reason. Like, aside from all fun times and memories, why in the world would we, as a player, want to actually dive into the structure and check it out? Where the devs have gone right with some of these structures in Minecraft is the classic dungeon. You want to check the structure out, kind of for the spawner itself. You could make a sweet farm. The amethyst geode, if you want to call it a structure, same thing. You head out into your world, you find the amethyst geode. Hopefully it has a lot of budding amethyst and is bigger than this one, and you make a beautiful farm. The mine shaft, almost the same thing. It's like a nice surprise while you're caving. Maybe some extra bonus loot that isn't too challenging. Another great one, an obvious one, is the stronghold. You need to find this structure because, of course, it's the gateway to the end dimension. As it stands right now, I see no true reason to actually go over to the trial chamber and check it out. There's got to be some kind of unique reward or loot or something. I myself am feeling like I think so many more of you are feeling that there's got to be something cool and unique to this structure. Like, why do I actually come here? The devs always have this whole like opinion of you play the game how you want to play, and I wish they would realize that this is the case. We play the game how we want to play, so we're probably just going to enchant our own armor almost no matter what, and we don't really need random enchanted stuff. Maybe tools are nice, but how about some unique things? Like a pickaxe that is like just better, or a unique weapon, or literally anything. I don't think, in fact I know we shouldn't be too concerned about the loot we're seeing inside of this video right here because it's all just a placeholder, but seriously, if Mojang doesn't come back in here and add like something actually unique or useful or cool, why you take on this adventure and maybe take on it multiple times, so a couple different items, the trial chamber could just go ignored. Yeah, sad violin. Very sad. When it comes to a proper release date for these new Minecraft features, they said coming very soon to snapshots and previews. I can't stress it enough though, and I hope Mojang hears me with this, that we need an actual reason to go to this structure. Maybe a unique tool, a different weapon, a new type of armor that you can only get here, or heck, even a buffed up shield that isn't craftable. Like literally anything. Depending on the direction they go with this new block item, this is gonna make or break the update. But let's move on. King of Play Dogs. I would like to give a little bit of evidence to back up in my Minecrafty video essay of the week right here. Just a reminder, the loot tables of containers in the trial chambers are very placeholder. They will definitely be changed. So a little bit of like reconfirmation, I like it. That gives me hope. Vaults are still a way of allowing players to access structure loot on old servers. So like the realm with your boys, you can go ahead and go to the structure and get a vault or something. I'm very curious to see if vaults actually get added in other structures too, because that could be a huge reason to go to the trial chamber and very easy too. Like add some vaults to the ancient city. And we got another intriguing insight from King B-Dogs. It was an interaction between none other than Prowl and King B-Dogs himself. You'll have to temper your expectations then, since we're not just announcing all the features in tomorrow's video. That was about the Minecraft Monthly. Development is ramping up, and the fruits will be shown, but not all at once. So, there definitely still is more to the update, and they're gonna slowly reveal it. Now it's time for the true tinfoil hat. It comes out. Let's take a look at this. King B-Dogs, keep your eyes peeled for tomorrow's Minecraft Monthly home. Did you say peeled? And then, right after that, the fruits that will be shown. The fruits, and then the fruits peel, add the context of the frying table, and... Is it happening, guys? Are we actually gonna get like apple trees, fruit trees in the game, and maybe bananas and the frying table food update? Oh, because please, that would be a dream. Hey, I almost forgot to say also, we got a little bit of an update from Moj, another one of Minecraft's amazing developers. Next week, I'll rejoin the dev team as a level designer to continue working on the trial chambers. And then is looking for some new traps. Oh boy, are we actually gonna get new rooms too? Because yes, please, I would love it. Anyways, with all this talk of new Minecraft features and that brand new vault block coming to the game, what do you think? Do you hope they add it to a couple different structures? And when it comes to trial chamber loot, what do you hope to see? As always, remember to share any of your big takes and thoughts with me, but more importantly, the developers. If you have a great idea for a new loot, you have to send that feedback to the devs so they'll actually see it. Anyways, call something down in the comments below. New pickaxe type, new armor type, just a shield, let me know, and thank you so much for watching. Double check, make sure you're subscribed. Hopefully very soon we'll see a snapshot with this big thing. I can't wait to get to dive into it in a little bit more detail with you guys then. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.